I had somebody called, is an MP, called Ssenyonyi. Ssenyonyi. Now, Ssenyonyi was saying, when these people went to the swamp, why didn't NEMA stop them? But that's a wrong question. Okay, that can be asked. You can ask it. But the bigger question is going in the swamp a small issue which you can ignore and there's no danger to us? Because if it was a small issue that we could ignore, we would ignore it. But what is the consequence of going into the swamp? Desertification. Uganda will become a desert. Can we afford that? Because it affects the rains. 40% of our rain is because of the wetlands. Number two, it affects our ability for irrigation. I have been seeing people commenting, but where was NEMA when these people built buildings? Why did they not stop them? But why should NEMA be the one to stop these people? Don't you have eyes to see a swamp? You yourself. We don't need NEMA. Who doesn't know what a swamp is? Ekshara, if you don't know it, I can tell you in Rinyankore. Tuwali na maso. Uwatolina vunanyizibwa. Wajotya Mulutobazi. How did you come in the wetland? And yet you knew it was, because there are signs everywhere of what a wetland is. So I think my appeal to the people in the wetlands, please, I don't want the Baserkere to be Bakambwe. They should give time, say, please go, and the people go by themselves. And I've seen that some people are willing to go from Nabweru. I saw it on the TV, that some of the people on their own, because this is a matter of life and death for this part of the world. Rain, water for irrigation, the wetland resources, and okujejana to filter, our natural filter. If you come to my farms in Chisos, you will see the very blue water in River Chibimba, River Katonga, very blue water which is very blue, because it is not terrestrial, it has no soil in it, because we don't interfere with the wetlands, we protect them. The NEMA should work through the local governments. Just tell the Muruka chief, if you find anybody in the swamp, we shall go for you. For the Muruka chief and the Gombora chief. Because they are the ones who live there. Why don't they stop these people? Only people I had offered to help were some few people in Busoga, a few also in Ukedi and in Kigezi, because those ones, but few, not many, because those ones had been misled by the colonial government to go in the swamps. And even the independence government of independence misled our people to go into the Chibimba swamp. There's no way you can get those SDGs without social economic transformation. Society must change so that you are able to get those SDGs sustainably. Because this debate is not new. In the 1960s, all these programs were there. Maybe they were not using those very words, but all these efforts were there to help education, to help this health. But if you audit carefully, the countries which did not focus clearly on ideology and strategy up to now are struggling. So If you do that, if you create jobs, money-making jobs, you make money-making jobs in agriculture, or you become, if you become either an employer or an employee, would you be nearer to achieving the SDGs or further away? You should answer that question.
This report is telling Uganda's story on the journey of socio-economic transformation and implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. The PDM is among the 6 commitments to accelerate sustainable development in Uganda and ensure no one is left behind by the year 2030. These commitments were developed and presented during the Sustainable Development Goal Summit in 2023. This financial year, like we have already been told by Honorable Magezi, all parishes have already received 50 million, and the balance will be received before the financial year ends. Your Excellency, PDM is already producing positive stories of the 39% population targeted to receive.